South Africa, fresh off the stages of the National Arts Festival, I caught up with talented jazz artist Mandla Mlangeni at the Ndaba Hotel for a chat about his life, his passion, and of course, his all-important journey to becoming one of South Africa's most revered jazz musicians. Take a look. We are hanging out with superstar jazz musician and performer Mandla Mlangeni. Acham?
Wala.
William.
Yeah, Good to be
It's
here.
welcome to the morning show.
Always a pleasure, yes.
Your surname, dude, like when I hear Mlangeni in music, I immediately think of Babsi Mlangeni.
Yes.
Any relations?
Yes, there is a relation. He is my uncle, Bobom Kool.
Oh, really?
Yes. Related to my dad on my father's side.
Oh,
He's
wow.
my dad's cousin.
What is that narrative for Mandla Mlangeni when you're out to the world? What is that story? What are you telling them?
Mandla Mlangeni is a young man from Soweto who was dealt a very hard blow at a young age. Okay. I lost my dad at the age of 4 from an assassination by the security police. And that's deeply impacted my outlook in life. For the longest time, I was very troubled. I had a very, very troubled childhood in that his death was a very violent one and a very traumatic one. And having to make peace and to actually learn to live with that was something that I brought into my music.
Let's talk about what you were doing in Makhanda recently, right, for the Arts Festival.
I presented the Tune Recreation Committee award-winning album, Africa Grooves.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
And I also wrote some compositions.
How tricky is it being a jazz musician in South Africa, in the world, in 2019?
It is a challenge, an extreme challenge, in that the industry has been greatly disrupted with the advent of digital technologies, which has made it easier, but also made it much more difficult in terms of selling albums. Albums are now available digitally, and in terms of CDs, CD sales have gone down. So you have to find creative means of actually making yourself more relevant.
Talk to me about your band.
Yes, so at the moment, the bands that I focus on are two.
Yeah.
I've got the Tune Recreation Committee, which has been the 2017 New York Times Best Album releases. We're nominated for a SAMA in 2018.
Congratulations.
And also nominated for the SAMA this year for the Best Jazz Album.
Wow.
So hopefully we'll get it. And we also have the Mandla Freedom Ensemble, also critically acclaimed, also been featured on the Jazz Times. And we've also been nominated for the SAMAs for the Best Jazz Album. So both of them straddle both worlds.
And what's that environment like? I mean, as creatives, everyone almost wants to have their voice heard, their opinions come through. How do you guys,
I think that's the beauty of the group.
Yeah.
In that I allow for their voices to be heard. It's allowing, I mean, in terms of how we workshop the music, in that they have got authority in terms of how it comes out, and how we workshop it. It's not just I want it this way and this is the way that I hear it.
Where are we catching you live next?
Live next. My next performances will be happening in September. So that means that people can actually save up for them.
Yeah.
I'll be headlining the Standard Bank Joy of Jazz with my band, the Mandla Freedom Ensemble.
Congratulations. That's huge.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff, man.
Thank you, William.
This has
Appreciate
been
it.
really cool, man. Yabo. Let me tell you something, the Ndaba Hotel is the place you'd like to find yourself on a Sunday morning. They serve oysters for breakfast. I'll let that simmer. Hugh Masekela once said, "I don't think any musician ever thinks about making a statement. In fact, I think everybody goes into music loving it." Well, I must say that Mandla Mlangeni's determination, perseverance, and love of jazz in itself is a statement.